Bangladesh. Straight away on target. This is what they'll have to concentrate, line and length. Oh, that's put away superbly by Ganguly. Beautifully struck, right in the meat of the bat. And that was maximum.
That's brilliant batting by Sourav Ganguly. He picked the line quite quickly and spotted the area where he's going to hit that. Great execution. Look at the follow through of the bat. Take that.
Oh, once again, beautifully struck by Ganguly, coming down, using his feet and clearing the boundary right straight down the wicket. Superbly hit, straight through the line.
That's brilliant batting. Self-confidence is the natural opiate, and he's full of it. Used his bat pretty nicely over there, hitting the ball over the top for 6.
This is it! We did!
So India looking for runs, pushing for the second, they'll get it. So there is a lot of aggression in India's effort here, and Ganguly leading the way. It's perfect balance for a lovely stance.
No!
Snowball, and he's quickly off the mark.
That was nicely played by SachinTendulkar.
Once again down the ground, and it's hit over mid-wicket for 6. A superbly struck shot once again by Ganguly.
This is great batting from Sourav Ganguly. Came down the wicket, although he didn't get to the pitch of the ball, and still went with the shot, got the elevation and the power behind the stroke for 6. That was a great shot.
It's beautifully hit by Tendulkar. That beats the fielders in, and it's racing down, went like a tracer bullet to the boundary. That's perfectly hit, a typical Tendulkar shot.
Tendulkar blasting this one away to the extra cover boundary. Beautiful batting. He was offered a bit of room here, and SachinTendulkar obliged. Look at the follow through. Brilliant batting.
That really took the fielder standing in front. Almost decapitated him. That's pulled away on the onside this time. Beats the infield once again, racing down to the boundary for 4. Ball just running through. There's no stopping him now.
Sachin certainly looks acquainted with the pace and the bounce of the wicket now. He's playing on his will. The ball was a bit outside the off stump, but he hit it through mid-on and mid-wicket for 4 runs. He's playing on his will now.
Manjurul, who looked so impressive, certainly having to now contend with Tendulkar in an aggressive mood. That's in there. Goes over the field at mid-on. Just over the boundary. Sufficient legs to carry it over. So 4 more to Tendulkar.
Well, Sachin tried to play the same stroke again, but the ball, he didn't have the room on it. But still got sliced off the bat. There was enough power and the elevation to clear the boundary line. Lucky 4 runs for SachinTendulkar.
So he's decided to break free. SachinTendulkar realizes that the ball hasn't or has lost whatever movement it's got earlier on, and he's decided to go after it. It's cracked away, and that ball just was 4 runs written all over it from the time it left the bat.
Well, the ball was too wide, and Sachin saw that. He actually left onto it and hit the ball through the covers. Look at that. It was too wide, and still it was good to reach the ball. That's boundary number 4 in a row. Sachin on the loose now.
That's pulled away, and a cracking shot again. Perfectly timed and right over square leg boundary for 6. This is Sachin really in his element.
That's 50 for India. India 55 after 7 overs.
Through mid-wicket, good orthodox shot. They'll pick up 3 here. Tendulkar's darting away, almost as if his first thought was run 4.
He goes over the top here and he's hit it straight. That's 6. There is a man at deep point. Ganguly wants to, and he gets it comfortably. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Good cricketing shot. Good use of his feet. And he was always looking to hit it straight.
It definitely gets a bit difficult for Bangladeshi bowlers to bowl to these guys when they are going this way. They need to just settle down and go bowl to a right line. I know the wicket is playing very good. The bounce is right. They don't need to lose heart. They just need to keep on trying.
And again, this time it'll go all the way. It's cleared the side screen quite comfortably, not the boundary line. And another 6 here for Ganguly. His 4th of the innings so far.
Yeah, Mushfiq bowling a bit short, but he's coming down again and played it beautifully. Straight over the bowler. Mighty 6 from Sourav.
He goes over the onside and will find the boundary. Mid-on was up in the circle.
That's explosive stuff from Sourav Ganguly. Now pitching at the slot, again down the wicket. Nice elevation over the top for 4. It's very difficult to stop the pair which is batting now.
Loud appeal, that would have missed leg stump. It's a quicker delivery. So India maintaining a tremendous run rate here, just under 8 runs per over. They're motoring along at this stage, 85 for no loss of just 11. That's up in the air. Here's the opportunity. It's taken comfortably. India lost their first wicket. Tendulkar, the man, dismissed. Rahman picking up his first wicket in one-day internationals.
Rahman in his first game picking up SachinTendulkar. Ball a bit short delivery, tried to pull it, had it on the top of his bat, skied it up to mid-on. Easy catch for Habibul Bashar. They just don't need 1 wicket, they need more wickets to create pressure for Indians. But what an innings from SachinTendulkar. 36 of 25 balls. Look at that strike rate, 144.
So Hemang Badani comes out to the centre. Great opportunity for this young left-hander to make an impression. This is his first one-day international. And the reason why he's here is because Tendulkar was dismissed in this fashion.
His straight delivery basically onto the middle stump. Tried to hit it over the top. Mistimed it. Popped it up towards the mid-on. That's his first wicket, Mushfiqur Rahman. It's his first game, big game, and he got rid of SachinTendulkar.
And he's off the mark with the single. So first runs for him, that'll make him feel a lot more confident.
It's wrapped him on the pad, but an inside edge probably. They sounded like ball hitting below, but a very good shout. It's a good straight delivery.
Yeah, the inside edge has saved him. Well, apparently, maybe bat first.
Both debutants, bowler and bat. That's nicely hit away on the onside. Ball's racing down to the mid-wicket. Yes, it has enough legs to carry over, and it's 4 runs to Badani. That's useful runs to him. Would have given him all the confidence.
That was a typical left-handed stroke. The ball was pitched on the leg side and beautifully placed by Badani. The balance was there and he got the timing.
And that brings Ganguly's 50.
And India's 100 as well.
Looking to work it on the onside, a quick single. He'll get to hurry here. There's an appeal. And there goes the reference to the third umpire.
Well, we just wait and see. But I think with Ganguly looking confident, he's safe. But you never know when it comes to the third umpire and the replays. Even half an inch.
It really wasn't a direct hit that may have saved Ganguly.
Definitely, he's safe. He's well in.
Oh, that's beautifully played by Badani. Driving the ball down the ground, full face of the bat. And that's a beautiful shot by him.
Indeed, it was a great shot. Full of confidence. The bowler over pitching and hitting the ball straight past mid-off. Nice timing. Full flow of the bat.
Yes.
He had to hurry there. A direct hit. The third umpire is being called for. It looked as if Ganguly had made his ground. Now, what you've got to see was his back grounded in time.
I think it's going to be precariously close, Ravi. His bat was out in the air. Good feeling from Javed. He's okay.
Now, again, his heart would have been in his mouth. He has this habit of planting the bat into the crease after his bat has crossed the line rather than dragging it in. He's lucky on this occasion, but he's been run out in the past. So 122 for 1. And that's gone into the gap. There is cover in the deep. So 2 more runs to the Indian captain. Lovely timing. Amir, you've been a left-hander. I don't think there are too many left-handers who time the ball better than Sourav Ganguly now. That last delivery, the way he played, just leaned into it.
Well, definitely did. His hallmark of batting is his timing. Look at that. The follow-through. Didn't try to hit the ball very hard. Just timed it towards mid-off and picked up easy couple.
That's delicate. That'll be third man. Always in control of that shot, Sourav Ganguly. A late adjustment and he finds the boundary.
Soft hands. The width was there. He needed to pick up the spot and he decided to play it delicately towards third man. Picking up a 4. Brilliant batting.
Badani into the act. Gloriously struck for 4. That was hit on the up. A lovely cover drive on the up.
It wasn't close to the bat, but still Badani deciding to go with the shot, freed his arm, got the gap and picked up 4 runs. Beautifully played.
Good timing. 2 more runs added to the score. So the 150 coming up for the Indians. Just get the feeling that Bangladesh at the moment are just going through the motions. do believe they need to create some pressure, get some more men in the circle, try and prevent the singles, because the Indians are cruising at this stage. Just as you said, Badani has been dismissed here against the run of play. Short delivery, hit it hard, but hit it straight to the fielder at cover. So some excitement for the crowd. Second wicket for Bangladesh.
It's a funny game, isn't it? That was a long haul. He could have hit it anywhere, but unluckily he picked up the fielder and gave away his wicket. Nevertheless, it was a good start by the youngster. India 152 for 2.
So Mohammad Azharuddin strides out to the centre for his 332nd game in one-day internationals. That's more than anyone else. The problem here, unfortunately, the throw wasn't good enough for the Bangladeshis. Ganguly slipped. I think he wanted the single, but Azharuddin had hit it a little too straight. There was a chance of a run out here.
Ganguly didn't realize that the mid-on was up, and he was just going through that, like the mid-on was quite deep, and slipped in the process. Luckily, the ball didn't hit the stumps.
Nice spin on the onside, beats set in field, perfectly placed into the gap. Look, that's superb placement. Ball just racing through. Just see the timing. Azharuddin certainly looking in good touch.
That was a very good shot from Azhar. Rafiq bowling a full toss and nicely put away between the mid-on and mid-wicket region.
That's a good length. There may be trouble here. Yes, Inamul. Oh, that's best. Or did he hit the stumps? And there's umpire BC Kure calling for the third umpire. Ganguly racing down the pitch, turned back by Azharuddin. And did the throw come on time, and did Inamul get the bails off quickly enough? There you are, that's Ganguly turning back. That must be close.
We just need to see whether he has grounded his bat. He's quite far away from the crease. He has taken his ball. We need to look at the other action. It looks a bit tight here.
The question is, did the ball hit the stumps, or... And there you are, there's an element of doubt, and the umpire, the third umpire, certainly has granted that to the batsman Ganguly. It's a rather quick decision on his part. That's down the ground and hit over mid-wicket. There's a man down there, but can't get to it. 4 more runs. So Ganguly looking to break free, realizes that these bowlers have been frustrating them.
Yes, Ganguly's been a treat to watch. Down the wicket he goes, whacks it over the mid-wicket boundary. He's playing with ease since the beginning of the innings. Started off hitting Rafiq for 2 beautiful sixes in the beginning of the innings. 4 sixes and 4 fours.
That again, beautiful use of the feet, and whacks it away miles out of the ground, the playing area, and that's a beautiful shot by Ganguly.
That's heaved over mid-wicket boundary. Big mighty 6 from Sourav Ganguly. Moves on to 96, just 4 away from his 100.
Cuts. Just a single. Crowd waiting in anticipation of this 100. A well-made 100 from the skipper, if he does get to it. Intense concentration. Beats the fielder, and that's his 100. A very well-made 100 by Ganguly. An excellent innings by him, leading from the front, a captain's knock, and he acknowledges the cheers from the crowd.
Just got the feeling he's going to cut loose now. That is a big one. He's committed to the shot when he came down the wicket. And he's seeing the ball so well. It really didn't seem to matter to him where the ball was pitching. He just went through with the shot.
As youngsters who are watching here, watch Ganguly's head when he's lofting. Look how still it is. Head on top of the ball when he goes through with the shot. Even though he's not to the pitch of the ball, tremendous acceleration in the bat speed there with the wrist. And that's another huge one. He's dealing in sixes at the moment.
You should wonder why we have boundary lines at cricket grounds. That actually went almost into the second tier of the stands here.
Yes, and this is not a bad tactic by the Indians. They need to try and finish this match off as quickly as possible to get their net run rate up. And Ganguly is leading by example here.
That's gone. At the moment, Sourav Ganguly, I don't think can see the fielders. He can only see the spaces between them.
Once again, a lovely cricketing shot. Now, he danced down the track a little earlier than normal. The bowler saw it, bowled it wide. And what Ganguly does, he just goes through with the shot. Hits it inside out, over cover. Big gap there. He's seeing the ball like a football now.
Straight back down the ground. What a beautiful shot that is. It will go all the way. Oh dear. He can smile at the end because it was a fairly acrobatic effort. But what a good shot that was. The sign of a good shot is you don't initially get the feeling it's going to go for 4, and then it just keeps going further and further away.
Yes, the good thing with the shot was he was hitting on the up. He was reaching out at the ball, but he still managed to keep the blade of the bat straight enough and got it past the fielder. Excellent timing.
What a shot that is. That is a simply superb shot.
Yes, that's as good a shot as any we've seen today. Nothing flashy about it, but just exquisite timing. Now look at the stride he makes here, Mohammad Azharuddin. Nice stride forward. Good balance. The weight was always moving forward. And the placement was dead right.
Oh, that really was beautifully played by Azharuddin. Gave himself room, the ball was short, and he picked the gap beautifully.
Oh, that's a big hit.
That really is a big hit to complete this game. One bounce into the wickets of 4, and that completes a facile, emphatic win by India. Certainly a very fine performance by them. They beat Bangladesh and the weather to register their first victory in this competition, the Asia Cup.
So India absolutely overwhelming Bangladesh. 10 overs left when they got to that target, and Sourav Ganguly just unstoppable. What an innings it was. 135 from just 124 balls, and decent workouts for all the others. Tendulkar 36, Badani 35, and Azharuddin 35 not out. The Bangladeshis will be very disappointed with their bowling. None for 54 for Manjurul Islam. The wickets went to Mushfiqur Rahman, 1 for